What's going on, guys? Watch these watches again with a brand new video. Whether you wear a watch for its functionality or fashion, let's travel through time and learn some interesting facts about watches. Like, how did we come up with the concept to wear clocks around our wrists? And why did men only start wearing watches on a regular basis during World War I? Discover more as we examine some fun facts about watches that will amaze you. But before we start, make sure to like and subscribe. Number 1. The word watch. The term watch is derived from the Old English verb watchug, which meant to be alert and keep an eye on something. Of course, this is also where the terms watchman and night watchman originate. It makes sense that these two phrases are synonyms because we constantly monitor the time. Number 2. The first watch. Around 1500 BC, the Egyptians built the first clock or watch. The length and direction of the shadow produced by a stone obelisk, which the Egyptians had carved, allowed them to determine the time. Number 3. The pocket watch. The pocket watch served as the precursor to the wristwatch. In fact, the pocket watch remained the most widely used option for years. Women's wristwatches didn't start to become popular until the late 1800s. However, men continued to keep their watches in their pockets far into the 1900s. Number 4. Can you repair my watch? Many people believe that watch repair is a disappearing skill and profession. In reality, just 5,000 competent watchmakers remain in this now, down from 60,000 in the previous 60 years. Number 5. You can swim while wearing it. In 1926, Rolex became the first company to produce a waterproof watch. The Oyster watch had a case that was completely sealed with rubber gaskets, making it waterproof. Mercedes Glaetz wore it as she swam across the English Channel to demonstrate that it was effective. Number 6. The smartwatch. Smartwatches has replaced the traditional watch for many of us. With nearly 30% of global sales for smartwatches, Apple has surpassed Samsung to take the top spot, which comes as no surprise given that Samsung's share of the market is only 10%. Number 7. Most expensive watch sold at auction. It's time to take out a very big loan. The Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime is the most expensive wristwatch in the world. This watch set a record when it sold at auction in 2019 for a staggering $31 million. Wow, would you pay that amount of money just for a watch on your wrist? Number 8. No machines allowed. The majority of watches made today are at least somewhat machine-made. Although the business has changed, Rolex has resisted adapting. Every Rolex watch is carefully handcrafted before being thoroughly examined for quality. Given that Rolex produces 2,000 watches per day, this is even more astounding. Number 9. Watch sellers make your watch smile. The typical time on watches shown in stores and showrooms is 10:10 or 2:50. The cause? When the hands are in this position, the watch appears to be smiling. This makes customers happier and encourages them to buy. Number 10. Quartz or mechanical. If not run digitally, watches use a quartz crystal or mechanical gears to tell time. Quartz watches are far more accurate than mechanical watches, which you may expect to be more accurate. Also often more affordable are quartz watches. Later on in our journey of watch facts, we'll cover quartz crystals in more detail. Number 11. Watches in World War I. The wristwatch became widely used by men during World War I, as was previously indicated. Soldiers had to be prepared, frequently with a pistol in hand. Knowing the time to plan attacks remained crucial, so many people started wearing wristwatches. Additionally, it served as the pocket watch death knell. Number 12. How does quartz crystal work? You must have a battery first. The quartz crystal receives electricity from the battery. The crystal vibrates 32,768 times per second as a result of the electricity. After 32,768 vibrations are recorded by the electrical circuit, the second hand moves. We must admit that of all the watch-related facts we found, this one is both the coolest and most confusing. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.